good for the fighters. I just wanted to come on and do a quick live. And then this is not something that I typically talk about in the YouTube fitness space, you know. But I actually I watch a lot of Greg Doucette's videos. I watch Johnny Shrieve's a bunch of Johnny Shrieve's videos, and you know, at some point in time, it seemed like there had some underlying beef and stopped foxing with each other. So I found this very curious. And I did watch a video where Johnny Shrieve kind of went off on Greg Doucette for critiquing other people's products when he had his own products, and basically questioned his integrity. And actually, Johnny Shrieve was on he did a video today, or he posted a video today on his YouTube channel where he had this young lady on, Dr. Sunshine, Dr. Sunny Anderson or something, where Greg Doucette had accused her of cheating on a medical exam and wasn't actually a doctor or something. And then lo and behold, a few days later, Johnny Shrieve has her on his channel, on his podcast. And previously, Greg Doucette kind of shat on, I forgot his name, the guy that created Anabar. So the Anabar guy, Greg Doucette kind of like clowned him for his Anabar, said it wasn't really good for like cutting, it was good for bulking, all this, that, and the third. And then he brought up his own bar, and you know, then Johnny Shrieve brought him on not too far after that, or you know, not too long after that, and had him on there talking about the situation. And it appeared that Johnny Shrieve was biased against Greg Doucette, and I was very confused because I knew that at some point they were like best friends, and Johnny Shrieve used to live with him and all this other stuff, and I know they had a friendship. And so I was confused. I was like, what the hell? But I never saw Greg Doucette say anything against Johnny Shrieve in the video. So I was like, okay, what brought this on? Okay. And in the video that Johnny Shrieve did today, where he's talking about when he had Dr. Sunny Anderson on, I asked him, I was like, well, what's going on with you and Greg, man? Like, for real. Like, why are you, it seems like y'all ain't foxing with each other no more. Like, what's going on there? Because I was just curious. And I'm like, man, that's kind of cold-blooded that Johnny Shrieve kind of turned his back on him, it appears, because I don't have all the information. So I was actually curious, like, you used to big up his products, his supplements, and now you're like sponsored by another supplement company. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened there? Because, you know, I have bought Greg Doucette's products, and so, you know, hey, I like those products. You know, they worked pretty good for me. Anyway, so I was just curious. I'm like, well, you know, he kind of helped Johnny Shrieve, you know, gain some notoriety in the YouTube space. You know, he did videos with him, you know, shouted out his channel, got him a lot of traffic. So I'm like, what is going on here? And I don't want to just assume that Johnny Shrieve is just some ungrateful dude that turned on Greg, you know what I mean? But that's just what I was wondering. So when I made the comment under the video, asking like what the hell happened, he put a link to the video in the comment section, in the reply. He replied to me, said, it's very simple, blah, blah, blah. Here's a video, watch this. This is what set him off, set Greg Doucette off. And so, you know, I told him I'd watch it, and he wanted to know what I thought about it, and I told him I'd watch it, and so that's what I'm here to do. It's easier, and this really isn't for me to like, because I know this is not going to reach a lot of people, especially not in the fitness YouTube space. Like I don't have any. That's not the lane for this channel in particular. So I know that it's really not. I'm just going to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna put the link to this live stream in that reply as well, and hopefully he'll watch it and see what I have to say about it, because I don't want to do it. It'd probably be too much to write in a reply section. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to do a reaction to this video that he sent and see what I thought about it. And I might have actually watched it already. Well, I don't know. Let me see. We're going to do it right now.
This guy's no German shit's got to stop. Number one, I'm going to do everybody a favor right now. Y'all about to get yourselves sued. Straight up. I'm not suing anybody. I don't really care. I'm not suing anybody at all. I'm saying this. As a consumer, you can review anybody's products you want. Fair game. But if you have the same type of product and you decide to make a video on somebody else's product and you decide to kind of bash it, you're not kind of give yourself like facts, in a sense, if you're just throwing out your opinion and everything else, you're gonna get yourself in some trouble. You can
Now wait, now, I don't know how true that is, right? I don't know if it's true that if you have a product and someone else has a product and you bring attention to what you feel are inefficiencies or something's wrong with that product, or you think your product is better than their product, I don't think that you get sued for that, right? Because I think that would probably be something like not libel, because libel was written. I don't know what it would be. I don't think you could. I don't know how true that is. I'm not a lawyer. I don't think you could sue somebody who has the same product as you or a similar product and they're shitting on your product. I don't think that that's actually something that you can sue for, but I don't know. That's kind of wild to me, right? Because it's part of the competitive nature of sales, right? You compare your product to other products and show how it's superior based on quality of the material. Let's say it's clothes. You do it based on the quality of the material, blah, blah, blah. Or if it's like a food product, maybe you use the ingredients, use the ingredients, compare your ingredients to their ingredients, compare your doses to their doses and say, hey, this is why mine is superior and that's why theirs not. So I don't know how true that is. I don't think you can sue somebody simply for shitting on their product if you have the same product. I don't think that's... First of all, there has to be damages to sue for anything. So let's continue to listen.
I'm surprised Greg, Derek, Sean, whoever else that reviews other people's products haven't been sued yet. I'm not trying to put that out there.
Now, hold on.
Saying you guys are treading on some very dangerous water.
Now, I don't think that, again, they probably haven't been sued yet because maybe the people that had the products went to a lawyer and the lawyer advised them that it wouldn't be worth anything, right? Maybe he said, hey, you can try to sue, but I don't think you'll win based on merit, or I don't think you'll win based on damages, right? I don't think that that's going to happen.
That's ice, and those other companies are sitting underneath that ice when it breaks. It just makes me just think about...
And I think this video is a year old. Here we are a year later. Greg Doucette has not been sued. Derek from More Place, More Dates has not been sued. These people have not been sued probably because, again, it's probably not something you can sue somebody for, right? Again, I don't know.
Street and how ridiculous it is, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not picking on Greg because I've seen Sean do videos on... I've seen a bunch of people do videos on Greg's Turkestrome, saying it doesn't work, whatever else, that this and that and the other. when Derek has his own orchestra, I don't see Derek making any videos or someone bashing Derek. It's like people pick and choose who they want to bash to make themselves look good.
Now wait. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know that that's really a problem, because again, it's competition. You want to compete, right? You're trying to sell a product. You want your product to sell, and so you're going to say, hey, my shit is better, here's why. I don't think that's necessarily bashing the person who's selling the product, right? You're bashing the product, you're not bashing the person. You're saying, look, this shit is inferior because of the dosages. These doses aren't really going to do anything for you. I have a product that's going to have a dosage that's going to work. Don't think that's a problem.
One time, almost doing it, like almost falling into the trap of being like, all right, man, let's be a reaction video type channel and just bring other people down in a sense.
Well, John, I got to call you out on this, because you kind of do those videos, especially when you do the coaching up, and you know, you have fitness YouTube creators, they're doing something and you feel like they're doing it wrong. They might be doing it wrong, and then you're like, oh, they're doing it wrong. Don't do it like this, do it like this, right? You'll say in your video, and you're not very nice about it sometimes. Sometimes you're like, even in the thumbnail, you're like, this shit is wrong, or this is wrong, don't do it like this, blah, blah, blah. And then in the video, you're comparing your method to their method. You're saying why your method is superior. Well, what you're doing is you're also selling a product. You're selling yourself as a content creator, and this helps bring you traffic. And so when you get more traffic, you get more coaching consultations, and you get more people to come watch your videos, you get more views. This leads to ad revenue, okay? So you're selling a product. Just because you're not selling a product that's in a bottle that has ingredients does not mean that you're not doing the same thing, right? These people that you're coaching up, they have content, they have a platform as well, and you're discrediting them, and you might be steering people away from their platform because you're coaching them up, right? Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's, especially if they're giving you faulty information that's not really going to work for you. You can say, hey, now I was watching this person using their method and I haven't really got any results. Maybe it's me. Oh, but then Johnny Shrieve comes out and says, hey, this guy is teaching you guys the wrong method. Here's the proper way to do it. And I go try it your way. And I say, you know what? This guy, Johnny, really knows what the hell he's talking about. Let me go get a consultation and hire him as my coach. You're doing the same thing, bro. This coaching up series you got, it's the same shit. It's just you're not selling a product, you're selling your services. You're selling yourself, you're selling your channel, you're selling your knowledge. And I gotta tell you, you have great knowledge on how to lift weights properly without wasting time and doing it the most efficient manner possible. And so, and you're right, there are guys that you coach up that don't give you the proper info, that gives you faulty information, or they're not doing it right. You've even done a video about Derek from More Place, More Dates, and how he wasn't doing something properly. It's the same type of thing. It's the same type of shit. So I don't know how you're saying this right now. Like, you're doing that, bro. You're just not selling a product, or you're not selling supplements. You know?
Isn't going to help other people actually, then stop doing it. When it comes to,
but how do you know it's not helping other people? If you point out to somebody, yo, this product is superior, it is inferior. It's not a good product. It has crappy ingredients. The dosages are too low. It's not going to work. You're wasting your money. And you say, look, I want to help people by buying products that actually work. Supplements that actually have good ingredients and good dosages. And then they buy your product because you showed them. You showed them on your little ingredient list why it's better. You're helping them by helping them because they're buying a superior product that's going to work. That's helping them. You're just getting paid for it. Nothing wrong with that, man. That's capitalism.
Recipes, whatever it is, stay in your lane. Like you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
That is their lane. Like There for More Place More Dates has been on this shit. There for More Place More Dates. He has a supplement company. He's been doing this. He's been doing it for all kinds. He gets requests to do it. People request that he do. Hey, can you tell us about this product? Tell us about that product. What do you mean? That is his lane. That's Greg Doucette's lane. Greg Doucette has been the type to call out people that's BSing about fitness. That's his lane. That's how he got big on YouTube. With the natty or nots, with they're lying to you about this exercise. Oh, they're doing arm flapping exercises, and that's shit's not gonna work. That what do you mean? That's his lane. You create your own lane. People can't tell you what your lane is. You do what the hell you want to do, as long as you're not harming people. Your lane is whatever you want to make it. Like, I have a very controversial YouTube channel where I talk about tyranny and government and all that type of shit, conspiracy theory type shit. But if I want to talk about fitness beef and fitness controversies, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing right now. Like I plan on creating my own fitness channel in the future. I'm just going to create a different channel for it. No one can tell me what my lane is. As long as the experience with it. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's up to the people to determine whether you are worth, listening to and being in that lane, right? They don't have to listen to you. They don't have to, people have a right to not partake. So you can't tell people what lane. I mean, come on.
Talking about somebody else's product to bring your own product up, or
why not? Why not? Make your product better, right? If you have a problem, if I have a product, right, and someone talks about my product and talk about how it's inferior to their product, and they're right? I just got to make my shit better. Okay, I got to revamp my shit. I got to tweak it. What do I have to do to make it superior to this guy's? Because he talks shit on my product, now I want it to be better than his. Make yourself better. I'm not obligated to not talk about your product. You put your product out there to be talked about. You selling your product, you put your product out there to the public. You don't have there's no reasonable expectation that no one is going to critique your product. Come on now, dog. Just because they have a product too? No. That is competitive. That's anarcho-capitalism. That's capitalism, man. Especially if it's a popular product that people think is great, and you think you have something that's better. And yeah, why not? Why not?
Product. Don't say anything about your product. Good.
Why not? What? But they know you have a product. These people, Derek, Greg, They can talk about other people's product and not bring up their product. But everybody knows that they have products that are similar. Right? It's not up to you, man. It's not up to you to determine what people can and cannot talk about on their own channels. What products they can critique and not critique. And in what manner they can critique it. If no one has sued them, if no one has come after them, and you don't know, they might have, but they're still selling their product and they're still talking about other people's products. That's not up. It's not up to you. It's not even morally wrong to critique someone else's product in order to boost your product. And people go out and buy your shit and yourself up to having your. That's what you can do if you critique someone else's product to bring up your own product. Well, somebody can take your product to a lab and say, hey, test this shit and see what it really got in there. You just open yourself up to that. But that's because you chose to critique someone else's product. Oh well. Part of the game. And guess what? The people that you critique can take your shit to a lab, see if it's got some really good shit in there, and if they find out it doesn't, then guess what? They can come back at you and do the same thing. That's part of the game. Make your shit better. That's what's part of it. That's what it is, y'all.
Even don't say anything about it. I don't know. It's not to me. I'm like, how do I even say this without sounding like an idiot? Like, and just thinking about just saying it, I'm just like, it just sounds stupid.
That's your opinion, bro. I don't know what to say to that. You think it's stupid? That's your opinion. But I'm pretty sure that these guys that have done that have gotten some pretty good amount of sales. I don't know how stupid that is, though.
Hey, Derek, can you do a video on a certain pre-workout because I want to know if it's good enough? Read the label, doing research. I can go on WebMD. I can go.
I mean, now you're trying to tell people where they can go to get their information. If they want to go to Greg Doucette, if they want to go to Derek from More Places Dates, if they want to go to you to get their information, they have every right. See, that's him responding to people, to maybe Greg saying, well, they asked me to critique it, or Derek might have said that. Well, you can't tell people where they can go get their information at. It's up to them. If they want to go to Derek because Derek has the knowledge and they feel like he has the knowledge, and they want him to critique it in his certain way, maybe they like the way he critiques it. Maybe they like the way he gives information. It's up to them. Tell them. I mean, come on. Guess what? It doesn't have to be the either or thing, right? The either or fallacy. Oh, you can either go to Google or you can go to Greg or you can go to Derek. No, they can go to Derek and they can further fact check and do further research if they so choose. Oh, this is crazy.
And look up, hey, I'm going to do it for you. Watch this, check this out. What's the highest dose of beta-alanine? I say alanine, so I know how to spell it right. In pre-workouts. I ain't got to spell it right. It's going to spell it right for me. Look, Google. Oh, look at that. What's the proper dose of beta-alanine? Look at that. You plop it in the first thing and pick it up, and I'm like, all right, go down here. Next game benefits beta-alanine. You should load in a minimum of 90 grams over a period of 28 days. What is beta-alanine? Tells you what it is. How does it work? Says how it works. Go down there. It benefits beta-alanine. Which sport does beta-alanine benefit? Goes all these things there. Food containing beta-alanine. Oh, all those things right there. I'm just giving you examples. It's probably not the best example. I'm like, it's all over the place. I don't have to go and ask Derek to tell me how it is.
But people want to ask Derek. That's their choice. People want to ask you. That's their choice. People want to ask Greg. That's their choice. What? This is weird. This is creepy, right? I don't get that. Like, people let people get information where the hell they want to get information from. This is crazy.
It is so they can give their opinion on somebody else's when they have their own pre-workout.
So what? What?
It's like you guys like. I thought this industry was to help people. Like it seems like this industry is. I want to help people.
There are many different types of ways to help people. You can do it by pointing out the inferiority of another product and tell you how. Listen, I already said that earlier. I ain't gotta say that shit again.
I gotta beat down other people while I'm trying to help other people. That doesn't work. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Everybody online who comes to fitness industry is coming to this niche, whatever, and they're trying to get answers. And they just want to know answers. They want to know, hey man, how much creatine should I take? Like, if you ask, hey Johnny, how much creatine should you take? I'd be like 5 grams. 5 grams of creatine, you're good. Awesome.
Remington James, that's the Anabar guy. I mean, if that's how you want to give them the information, that's how you want to give the information. So what? Like, this is really about policing speech. This is what Johnny's doing. You're policing speech. That's what you're doing. And you know, I can't really fault Greg for feeling a certain type of way for this, because my question would be, did you call him and tell him about this shit first? Did you say, hey, because you guys are friends, did you say, hey man, what's up with that Remington James critique? Why'd you do that? Like, what's going on with that? Why are you doing this? You could have told him. Did you do that? I don't know. Did you bring it to Greg first, your friend? Or did you just go off, jump out the window and say, hey, I'm just do this shit? Like, come on, this is crazy. You're policing speech, bro. That's not cool.
I'm gonna be like 5 grams, bro. It's 5 grams of creatine. Did you ever see Redcon or Nutribolics or BSN? They're terrible. You shouldn't go in there because they don't need to.
They don't see. He doesn't. I watched plenty of Derek from More Plays More Day videos. He doesn't just say, "Oh, they're terrible." No, he explains why the product isn't that great. Just like Greg from Doucette. He tells you why. He just does it in a more colorful, in a more colorful way, in a more roasting way. He kind of roasted Remington James. Not really called him out for maybe being untruthful or dishonest about his Anabutter or whatever, and Anabar, you know. But it wasn't like, so what? This like, come on. This is police's speech, man.
Point. I can help you without bashing someone else. And it's nuts. But literally, is
it really bashing, though? I would not say that. That's not what I would say. I wouldn't say it's bashing. Bashing is like, you said bashing someone else. But they're not bashing someone. They're bashing the product. Or they're critiquing the product. They're not necessarily bashing it. As a matter of fact, when it came to Anabar, Greg said, this is good for both. If you want a bulk, this is a great bar, right? You know, it's high calories, has a lot of sugar. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get a good bulk, eat this. Like, he didn't say, he said it probably tastes good. You know? But he said it's not really good for weight loss, right? If you want to lose weight, you know, this isn't a great bar for that. You know, I don't remember if he was suggesting Remington James was selling it as something that you could use to lose weight, but
all the time I look on, there's this YouTuber is bashing this YouTuber is bashing that YouTuber just to prove a point or to teach you something, when I'm like, do you see teachers in classrooms being like, hey man, by the way, I'm going to teach you guys biology today, and by the way, the professor on the street, he sucks.
That's a false analogy. Like, come on. You're talking about a classroom versus YouTube. There's different arenas. The classroom, the teacher shouldn't be telling you shit about another teacher. They should be focused on teaching you. And guess what? I've had teachers who actually did bash another teacher. When, like let's say, well, who told you how to do that? Who told you to do it that way? Oh, Mrs. Johnson. Well, Mrs. Johnson told you the wrong thing. Boom. Like, I've had that happen. So, I mean, come on, bro. But it's still a false analogy. Come on.
Way better professor than he is. Don't go to that school. They're terrible. No, who cares? Look, leave the reviews to the consumers. Leave the honest reviews to the consumers. To those out there, the subs who are there being like, hey man, I'm gonna try this
You see that? Again, you're policing speech. It's not for you to tell people that they can't review shit. There are whole channels. There are whole channels on YouTube that focus on reviewing shit. What? They have every right to review something, right? As a matter of fact, the drunken somebody, or the drunken drinker or something, the drunken critic, he critiques movies and games and, or not, I don't know about games, but movies and shows. And, you know, he'll talk shit about the writing and then say, hey, look, I got a book. I wrote a book. That, I mean, come on, bro. Let the subs review. Like, come on, bro. Come on. The subs are going to you to hear the review. They're going to you to hear the review. That's what they want. They want you to review it. Why are you telling people, oh, stop reviewing? Because what you're doing when you do your coaching up series is you're reviewing how people perform and exercise. You're reviewing how people perform their reps and how they perform the movements. That's what you're doing. And then you're correcting it. Same shit. Same shit, different product.
I'm gonna try Johnny's ebook. I'm gonna try something, whatever. I'm gonna talk about it and write about it. And then it's like, hey man, you want a nice honest opinion? Ask dude down the street who tried it. Don't ask the supplement company whose competitors of the supplement you want to know about.
Now, okay. You don't have to taste. Listen, they're not criticizing the taste of the product. They're criticizing the ingredients. They're saying, look, these ingredients aren't conducive to achieve this goal. They're not reviewing whether it tastes good. They're not reviewing if it was shipped fast enough. They're not reviewing the customer service. They're reviewing their sphere of knowledge of that product, which are the ingredients. The ingredients are on the fucking bottle, bro. Come on, man. Come on now, dog.
Like I'm almost like I'm getting sick. I'm almost to the point where I'm like, it's just like why? Like, can we not just help the subs out without bashing everybody else? I'll say it again. I almost got into it. I almost got myself down the freaking rabbit hole of being a freaking responder. I'm gonna do a response bashing somebody.
But you do responses. It's called coaching up. I've watched them. It's a response. Come on, bro. Let's not be hypocritical.
No man, screw this shit. I'm not gonna go into that crap. I'm not gonna get involved in bashing somebody else. I'm just gonna do me, do what I do.
And does it have to be bashing? Is it always bashing? Why is it that it's bashing? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird that you're using that term as like it's a catch-all term for anybody that's a YouTube creator who critiques products just because they have their own product. You know, again, that's capitalism, man. Competition. You want competition. You don't want it to be. You don't want these levels of restrictions. You don't want speech policed in this manner. This is crazy.
Give everybody the best version of me they possibly can to give them the best information they can get. I don't have to bash somebody to make myself look good. Who gives a shit if Remington James's Anna Butter is no better than Jiffy or peanut butter?
The people that are interested in buying the product, because they want to know that they're getting something that is better than regular ass Jiffy peanut butter, which is like $2, $3 a bottle, and you're charging $10, $12 for a bottle that's half the size, but you're saying, oh, it's so superior to Jiffy, but it has the same goddamn ingredients. Or it has just as much sugar, or maybe like 2 grams less sugar, or maybe it has 2 grams more protein. Well, hell, I'm just gonna buy the goddamn Jiffy peanut butter and get 3, 4, 5 bottles that are this big each, and forego getting a little goddamn bottle like this that's this size. And if I want to put fancy shit in my peanut butter, I can do that myself and save some money. What are you talking about, bro? The people that are interested in buying the product, they want to know that. They want to know that they're getting the bang for their buck. That's who cares. The people, the consumers, they care. They care that they want to know, hey, if I buy this, will it be good? I mean, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Like, listen, bro, you're not making your case well.
We're not saving the world. We're not saving world hunger. We're not curing anything.
Is that the goal of these people? What are you talking? I'm sorry for stopping this, but this is crazy. I've never heard Derek say that he wanted to cure hunger and save the world. I never heard Greg Doucette say that. I never heard Remington James say that. I never heard you say that. I don't know, man. Let's keep going.
Telling somebody, hey man, hey, that only has X amount of carbs in it. That only has this one. The carb to protein ratio isn't enough, so it's really not that healthy. It's not anabolic.
I'm seeing, and now I'm starting to see why Greg Doucette got pissed. Because you're really calling him out. This is like a Greg Doucette focused video, but on the sneak tip. Like, this is very microaggressive. This passive aggressive.
Shut up. Like,
oh, now you telling him to shut up. Okay, you're getting personal with it. Okay, I can listen, bro. This is why Greg Doucette got pissed. I mean, you really just like. I mean, look. If this is why you say you said this set him off. I can see why. And you said some other things about he did some foul shit to you. I don't know nothing about that. You know, I don't know nothing about that. But I know that this is crazy. Like, this sounds personal. Sounds like something happened before this, and now you going ham on him. I don't know, buddy. You're not making a good case for yourself, though. This is very, very, very disloyal. Again, I don't know if you called him about this before. See, if you called him and said the same shit to him that you're saying now before this video, I can respect that, but I don't think you did. I don't know. I can't say that. But my question would be, did you call him on the phone, because I know you got his number, and say, hey, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Stop critiquing this and that. Stop. Did you do that?
This industry is softer than Remington's Anna Butter.
Huh?
I'm not sponsored by Remington, so I'm not just saying this thing because I'm not just saying I'm not saying Anna Butter all the time. I'm saying Anna Butter because it's actually it's pretty Anna Butter. It's fun to say. Just like PewDiePie. I like saying PewDiePie and Anna Butter. It's fun. It's fun to say. Anyway, all you guys out there, you are the cause to some of this. And don't get mad at me. My subs, hey, y'all are good, man. You guys have been absolutely amazing. You guys are positive. This community is amazing. I love the fact that, I see people in the community, new subs, they're welcome with open arms. There's people in the community, in the chat, giving each other advice. And it's a healthy freaking place to be. It's healthy. There's healthy conversation, healthy debate, healthy comments, funny comments. There's jib-jab back and forth stuff. It's fun. But the subs that are out there asking, hey, can you do this? Can you do a video on this person? Can you do a video on that person?
Again, you are policing speech, bro. Like, I don't even know how much more of this I gotta watch or listen to. You cannot tell people, you can, but you'd be wrong to do this. You can't. I mean, telling people not to ask for people to do videos about other people and like that's not you don't have the right to try to stop people from doing that. Like you can't control that, right? Again, it sounds like you're trying to police speech. This is a free speech issue. You have a problem with free speech because you don't agree with it. You feel like you wouldn't do it, even though you do it with your coaching up videos. You feel like you wouldn't do it. So you have this big, you're being kind of emotional about it. I don't understand that. But it's not your place or position to tell people that they can't go to Greg Doucette and Derek from More Place, More Dates and ask them to make videos about people or products. This is crazy, man.
I'm definitely going to take the positive, constructive criticism from my subs. For sure I am. I'd be needed not to because they're the consumer of what I'm putting out. I'm definitely going to listen to them. But if they ask me to do something that's negative, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to even entertain it. I'm not. Because
this is negative. What you're doing right now is negative. You know, you're going against free speech. You're telling people what they should and should not ask other content creators to talk about. I mean, it's not right, man. This is not right. Like, you way out of pocket for this one. I got to tell you that. I mean,
there's so many ways we can say a certain thing without bashing somebody else. I can easily say, hey man, Remington James put out and butter. The calories are basically the same as Jiffy. If you like Jiffy, eat Jiffy. If you like and butter, eat it. Let's be serious. Honestly, I've been in this industry long enough.
He didn't want to be serious. He wanted to be entertaining and flamboyant about it. He wanted to, you know what I'm saying? That's just what he decided to do. And guess what? Whatever heat would have come down on him, you know, whether it be Remington James responding, whether it be Remington James's people coming at him in the comment section, that's for him to endure. But for you to make this video and to basically shit on your friend who helped you get notoriety in this goddamn YouTube streets, you know, I don't know, man. I want to know what really happened. This ain't it.
That protein bars, anabolic peanut butter, or whatever else is just there for an excuse for people to buy to feel like they're doing something healthy. We know damn well it's just calories and calories. Come on, man. It's a feel-good food. It's a guilt-free type thing. It's something like, hey, if I eat the Seco bar, I'm not really eating a chocolate bar, but it's around the same calories. Just to help.
What? It's not around the same calories. Look, the Anabar and the Seco bar are not the same calories. It's like 50 calories off or something like that. But it's really just sugar content, you know. I don't know. He tried to make it seem like it's the same bar. It's not the same bar. That's crazy. Now you shitting on Greg's bar. Why are you bringing up Greg's bar to big up Anabar?
Okay. In a Seco bar, there is calories and calories up. There's 200 calories. I'm gonna bring up Snicker. This bar has 250 calories. It's a 1.87 ounce bar, and the Seco bar is, how big is the bar? 1.9 ounces. So you save yourself 50 calories.
Now you're shitting on Greg Doucette's bar after you just went off for I don't know how many minutes saying that people shouldn't do that. Now you don't have your own product, but you're bigging up Greg Doucette's bar and you're basically saying, well, you might as well eat a Snickers. It's not your product, but you're still, you know what I'm saying? Now you're sitting on your homie's bar. When you know it's not the same shit. It's not just 50 calories. It's way more protein. It's way more anabolic than the goddamn Snickers bar. Now you want to... Come on, bro. Come on.
Okay. So, like, Look, if someone has self-control issues eating peanut butter, they're gonna have the same self-control issues eating peanut butter. It doesn't matter what you decide to disguise your calories in. It's all about the...
Oh, you're disguising the calories, even though you know. Now you know, right, about the thermic effect of food. Protein does not break down the same way as fat and sugar. You know it doesn't. Protein gets taken to different places in your body than fat and sugar. Fat and sugar are used for energy, and if you have too much of it, it stores it as fat. Whereas protein gets taken up and goes into your muscles. Gets broken down in amino, but whatever. You know what I'm saying. You know that. They don't go to the same places. They don't do the same things. It does make a difference if something is anabolic or not. And not only that, is it more filling? The Seago bar is more filling than the Snickers bar. The Seago bar is more filling than the Snickers bar. So why are we, why, come on, bro. Come on. It is. I've had it. I've had the Seago bar. And when I eat it, it's more filling than some crap. And I've had a Snickers, I've had a Seago bar. Seago bar is more filling. Even though it's 200 calories less, it's more filling. So that, you know, you're not wanting to eat as much. And that also helps you. I don't know why you acting like this, bro. You know better.
And their ability to control themselves, closing the mouths when they need to close mouths, putting the fork down. And I dare you to...
So you're talking about what number of people have this self-control issue? How many people? I know there's a lot of obese people in the country right now, but how many people are actually going to have self-control issues eating a Seago bar? You know what I'm saying? That aren't going to have, that they already have self-control issues when it comes to eating food, right? They already have self-control issues when it comes to eating food. So wouldn't it be better if they have self-control issues that they eat something that's less sugary, it has more protein, it has more fiber, which fiber, you can debate whether or not that's good for you, but it's going to be more filling. So they're even though they have self-control issues, they might eat 2 or 3 Seago bars, but if they eat a Snickers, they might eat 4 or 5 Snickers bars, and they're going to get way more calories. So come on, bro, don't act like there's a difference, bro. Don't act like it's the same shit. Don't act like a Snickers bar and a fucking Anabar and a motherfucking Seago bar are the same shit. Don't act like a jar of Jiffy is the same as an Anabutter, because it's the jar of Jiffy, you're going to get more for your money. If Anabutter and peanut butter or any other nut butter are essentially the exact same in terms of macros and calories, why would someone spend that much more extra money on a smaller product or a smaller amount of product? You know what I'm saying? Like, this it's not the same shit. I don't know.
Johnny, but you do coaching up. If you watch my shit, you'll know what coaching up is. Coaching up is not reviewing somebody else's product and bashing the product. Coaching up is taking examples of somebody training and showing other people how to train, or bridging the gap of information that they might not know about what the YouTuber said YouTuber is doing through the workout.
Yeah, listen, bro. You're not just doing that. You're not bridging a gap. You're saying they're doing it wrong. This is how you do it. Oh, don't do it like this. It's in your thumbnails. You're really going to sit up here and act like it's not this? Come on, bro. Come on. I've watched them. You will sit up there and say, Oh, they're doing this wrong. You go with your little tablet and you do this. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, that person's, they don't know what they're doing. I've seen you do it. Now you're trying to act like coaching up is just bridging a gap of information, showing you how to, come on, man.
Understanding of how to move. And I just hope we can just get to a place in this industry where we can build each other up, where we can keep elevating each other without having to step on other people on the way. And
is that what's happening? Are people, I mean, come on, you're critiquing the product, man. You're taking it way too seriously, right? Remington James is not hurting from this. Like the people, listen, not everyone should be selling their product if it's inferior, or they should improve upon it. Maybe it'll encourage some people. Hey man, they called out my product. Theirs did seem a lot better. Let me make my shit better. Right? Some people will see that as encouragement. Like, yeah, you know what? Damn, this shit is better. I am being cheap with my ingredients. I need to get better ingredients and higher dosages. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. So that next time I improve my product, I'll improve upon it. And then I'll make it better. And then guess what? People will, the next time it gets critiqued, it'll be a better critique. Greg Doucette, for example. People critique his bar for being too hard. As a matter of fact, that's what Remington James did. But I never seen you talk about Remington James critiquing the Seco bar. So I guess an eye for an eye is okay. Two wrongs make a right. You said it's wrong. Two wrongs make a right. It's okay for Remington James to critique the Seco bar because Greg Doucette critiqued the Anabar. You never said anything about that. But Remington James critiqued the Seco bar, said it was too hard, too small, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Greg Doucette made it, bigger, made it softer, and improved the taste on it. So, and Remington James said his tastes better. But you didn't have a problem with that. Come on, bro. Come on. Let's get with the program. Man, I can't tell you what to do, man, but this is, you're not making a good case for yourself, man. You sound like real high and mighty and righteous right now. You sound real self-righteous at the expense of your friend. At the expense of your friend who you yourself had said helped you when you were struggling. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. And this ain't a black or white thing, right? It's not. This is just about two people. Y'all were friends, so obviously that shit didn't matter. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe there's something underlying about that. Maybe there's something else going on. I don't know, but I don't think. Come on, man. This sounds real personal.
we can do things that can make things positive and make it a better experience for the viewers. Because when it comes down to it, it's all for you guys.
But people enjoy that content. People tune in for that content. Now you're trying to, oh, well, you should only enjoy this certain type of content. I'm never going to sit up here and tell people what type of content they should watch or what type of content they should make for other people. No, make more positive content. No, do this content. Don't do this, do this. I don't have a right to do that. I'm not going to tell people, yo, don't do your content this way. I'm not even telling you that. What I'm doing is I'm calling out your hypocrisy. I'm calling out your delusion, right? Oh, positive, this, everything's not going to be positive, right? Greg Doucette and Derek have carved out a niche for themselves in this industry, in this YouTube streets. This is what they do. Greg Doucette has been bluntly saying shit about other people, other products before he had supplements. Now he has supplements to sell. So he's selling the supplements. Nothing wrong with that. That's capitalism. You feel me? It is. It's capitalism. Now, don't lie about other people's products. You know, don't lie about what you got in your product. Don't get caught doing that, because then you're just going to lose customer base. Now, I think I'm gonna get off this because off of him. Let me see.
Guys, I don't have a YouTube channel, so I know that everything that I bring on my YouTube channel is gonna have impact, positive, lasting impact. That's what I want.
Do the content you want to do on your channel. Not you like to expect everyone to do their content like you. That would be like, people need to consume different type of content from different people. If everybody did content like you, hell, nobody would watch that. No, people want to go to different people for different shit. That's just part of the game. You understand? These people are there to make money. I'm not on my channel to make money. I never made channel on this money at all. I can't even be monetized. They said my channel was too controversial. So I don't have anything to sell except for my book, which I rarely talk about. Disease of Dark Matter on Amazon. Disease of Dark Matter Disease. But like, I think I mentioned it. I don't mention it. Like, this is once every few months I mention my book. The point is, if you want to do positive fairy tales and butterfly content on your channel, that's what you have every right to do that. But you can't expect people to do their content the way you do your content. Just like they can't expect you to do content the way they do their content. But coaching up is the same shit, bro. It's the same shit. It's in your thumbnail, it's in the video. They're doing it wrong, do it this way. These people have content. They have a channel. They're making money on their channel. And you are a big, you're growing into a really big YouTuber. And so it's going to affect their channel traffic in some way. You're critiquing their movements. You're critiquing their exercises. It's the same shit. I don't know what. Let's not get off our soapbox, please. Let's not be hypocrites.
Channels should strive to do, but we're in a game where drama sells. Drama's gonna sell, but you know what? I'm not gonna take that dump.
Yep, drama sells, and if you want to sell drama on your channel, that's up to you. Are people gonna call you out on it? Yeah. Are some people gonna be like, and turn away from it? Yeah. But you still have a right to do it. It's your channel to decide what to do. Okay. I don't know.
There's no difference between depth and width. A lot of YouTubers got width. They got subs galore. They got width. They got reach. But none of what they say has depth.
Oh, now you see. Now you're saying Greg Doucette ain't got no depth. Now again, this sounds like a personal attack against Greg. I can see why he got pissed at you.
Has long-lasting impact and depth that you can use for your life, that can help you change your life or save your life for the better. How much more negativity do you need in your life?
Now, I've seen Greg Doucette's testimonials of people who say that he helped change their life. They lost a lot of weight, they reversed disease because they lost weight, or he encouraged them out of depression because he's funny and he tells people this, that. Like, just like I'm sure people have great testimonials about you and how you helped them. I've seen people say it about Greg as well. He just does it differently than you, right?
Now you gotta flick on everything you flick on TV is negative, 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 negative.
Are you suggesting that all Greg Doucette and Derek does is negative content? Can't say that about Derek because he really does not like attack people, right? I don't know. But Rashad Gibbons, I think you said you missed the Lucas video. Go back and watch it, man. This is probably not what I'm doing now is not really y'all cup of tea.
YouTube negative. I suggest that all of us, YouTuber, influencers, whatever you want to call it, do our best to put out life-changing and saving content. Make sure it's better.
Listen, I'm not a Greg Doucette fanboy. I'm no one's fan, right? But again, Greg Doucette has changed lives, and there are people that have told him that he saved their life. Like, I don't know what you want from him, right? That's really, I mean, it's really unfair what you're saying, and it's incorrect, right? Okay, so he criticized Anna Butter in a colorful and funny way, and kind of roasted him. I mean, that, oh well. And I'll tell you why it's oh well in a little bit.
Whatever you want to do it, but make sure it's going to actually help somebody in a positive way. Act-utilitarianism. I want you guys to understand this, all right? Check this out. This is one of my favorite. Act-utilitarianism is a theory of effects that state that a person's act is morally right if and only if it produces the best possible results in the specific situation. Best possible.
Okay. Here's something that could be one of the best possible results. You've been eating a bar, okay? And you think, oh, well, this is a good bar, it's anabolic, blah, blah, blah. Someone else comes out with a bar and they tell you, look, my bar is better because it has more protein, way less sugar, and less calories, and it's more filling. And then you say, you know what? And their bar, it's really for like bulking and blah, blah, blah. And then you go and you're trying to lose weight. And you think, well, I'm gonna eat the Anabar. But it spikes your blood sugar because it has sugar, a lot of sugar in it. And you know, you're already pre-diabetic, but you think you're doing good because it has a lot of protein, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? You try out the other guy's bar because it has way less sugar. And it's less calories, and it has more protein. And so you start eating that, and you realize, oh man, this is filling. I can only eat one or two at the most. Man, that's great. And then you start losing weight, and you reverse the diabetes. Yeah, the person made money off of it. The person that you bought the bar from made fucking money. But guess what? You lost weight and reversed diabetes. Just like you, Johnny Shrieve, who helped people better know how to lift weights in a proper manner. You've shown people how to lift weights in a proper manner. And guess what? You have used other fitness influencers to say, look, they're doing it wrong. This is the right way to do it. This is how you do it. And you help them make gains, lose weight, whatever. And guess what? You got more views to your channel, and now you got more AdSense. And on top of that, hey, people really appreciated how you showed them the proper way to do it, because they've been watching this content creator and realized that they're not doing it right. I was doing it this content creator's way. Your way is better. Guess what? You helped somebody. Same thing, right? Just in a different way. You guys are different in a different way. But you still critiqued the other person's exercise. Point blank in the period. I don't care what you're talking about.
You could produce more overall happiness in the world by doing charity work, tomorrow than by watching television all day, according to Active.
Or you can watch television and give to charity. What's with this either or fallacy shit? Why do so many people come with this either or fallacy? Like you can walk and chew gum at the same time. I don't understand that.
Then the right thing to do.
In 10 miles, take exit 73B to merge onto South Carolina.
Try to live my life on is act utilitarianism. The way I define this, or the way I can describe it, is basically making the best decision where the outcome benefits both parties.
And I'm gonna speak to that, where the outcome benefits both parties. Well, here's an example, right? Greg, and we're gonna use the same people. Greg Doucette roasted the Anabar and Anabutter. And what happened a few days or a few weeks later? Remington James came out and said, hey, thanks, Greg Doucette. I'm paraphrasing. After you slammed my bar and my butter, my sales shot up exponentially. Greg Doucette brought more traffic to the Anabar, drove sales of the Anabar up. Because at the end of the day, what Greg Doucette did say was, this is a great bar for bulking. People bulk, some people fucking cut. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Remington James benefited from that situation. So at the end of the day, all that stuff that you said, it just doesn't hold water, bro. Remington James, according to Remington James and his partner, the sales went up after Greg Doucette. Like, it shot up exponentially. So therefore, Remington James benefited from that situation, man. You're taking it you get way too emotional about it. It's not that serious. It's capitalism, it's competition. And at the end of the day, I don't think you can get sued for that. I have never heard about anybody getting sued for talking about how their product is better than someone else's product. I've never heard about that. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not that well versed in the law. And so I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But correct me. Please show some receipts. Now, Johnny said that he has receipts on how Greg Doucette did some shady shit. That's a whole different story. But based on just this, what you told me to go watch, Johnny told me to listen to that video and see what I thought. And I think you don't have a leg to stand on in terms of this video. I can see why he had an issue. I can really see why he had an issue, especially, like I said, if you didn't call him on the phone and say, hey man, what's up with this? Why are you coming at Remington James like that? Why are you always critiquing shit? Why are you always doing this, that? Like, I mean, it really is kind of arbitrary. Like, why wait until the Johnny Shrieve thing? Because Greg Doucette came out with supplements? I don't get it. But anyway, much love. I'm gonna get off of this, y'all. I just came on to do this, and I thought it'd be easier to, because like clearly I have a lot to say in response to this video. So I think it's easier this way. Maybe he'll watch it, maybe he won't. Maybe Johnny, you'll watch it, maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm going to post this link to this stream in your comment section, and I'll see what you say. But bro, no, that's not no. This is not it. It's not it. All right, guys. What would you say, Robert? I really can't. Let's see. Hey, Bane. Driving. Okay, I can't read that. I can't read that. I can't read the comments right now. It's too dark, and I need to focus on the road. But anyway, again, much love, like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for coming through. I know a lot of you guys don't really give a shit about what I'm talking about right now. This is really, like I said, just to respond to Johnny Shrieve. So he asked me to watch the video. I watched it, and I think he's wrong on all points. And yeah, I mean, let's stop trying to police speech, okay? Let's stop it. Like, policing speech is not a good thing. It just leads to crazy problems, and it just makes you, like, low-key a statist. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Much love, like, subscribe. We're going to keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.